What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Welcome to the brand new suite right here. We in the lab today, coming to you. Hey, this is the brand new suite is where you come as an entrepreneur to be able to reclaim your time so that you can be more organized and focused to maintain those important connections with your family, with your friends, and with those that you serve. That's what we do here in the brand new suite. We help you to be able to cultivate those things so that you can have the you can be the best entrepreneur that you were created to be. This is a time where we have to be even more focused as entrepreneurs. As I'm seeing and hearing each and every day, just the on both ends, y'all. On both ends, where entrepreneurs aren't performing and aren't maximizing, their connections, and also at the same time where they are just out here not having the tools they need in order to be able to operate and unleash their entrepreneurial excellence. And I'm noticing that even more today. And I'm just, as I was on my walk, because I got my walk in this morning, I'm thinking about the mantra for this year is to unleash your entrepreneurial excellence, and the things that I try to give you here in order to be able to unleash that entrepreneurial excellence, and how many entrepreneurs want it, and how many entrepreneurs realize what it takes in order to be able to get to that space, in order to be able to get to that level. And then because you got to do the work. Y'all know what it is. This is Work For Wednesday. And I know yesterday was Tell the Truth Tuesday and Talk to Me Tuesday, but we're going to filter a little bit of that into this Work For Wednesday. And we got to be willing to work for it, because it's not easy to get customers, first of all, there's a difference between customers and clients. It's not easy to even just get customers, which is those transactional things. People just happen to hear about you, or they got referred to you, and it's a one-time deal. You might or might not work with them again. They might or might not want your product or service again. That's a customer. A client is someone that comes back to you over and over and over again because of the experience that you give to them. And entrepreneurs, it's not easy creating these experiences that bring people back over and over again. The successful entrepreneurs, they're doing that. But even if you talk to them, it's not easy for them to be able to do. And what we're going to talk about today, I think, will assist you in being able to get to that point, because it's too many of us that are not successful, and too many entrepreneurs, or wannabe perpetrating entrepreneurs, and I'll say it like that aren't really doing what it is that they say that they're doing. And there's a lot of entrepreneurs who aren't putting in that work in order to be able to serve, y'all will get that in a second, in order to be able to serve those that they created the product and services for. So let's get into this. Y'all know what we've been talking about all this week. We've been talking about this push system, this push strategy system. Y'all know me, I'm big on systems and strategies. And because those are what I've seen from successful entrepreneurs and successful businesses. If y'all have had any kind of time with me, y'all know that I always talk about the History Channel, and every Sunday it talks about the food that built America, the companies that built America, the toys that built America, the candy that built America. All of these great corporations, these great companies that we've come to know, and how they have become successful. And the one common thread with each in every one of them is they have a strategy, and they have a system, and they have a process. They have those three things, y'all: a system, a strategy, and a process. So I want you to as we talk about today, as we talk about serving, I want you to think about your system. I want you to think about your process, your system, your system, your service, and your process. So let's talk about this serve thing, y'all. How do you serve as an entrepreneur? How do you serve as a leader? How do you serve the people that work for you? How do you serve the people that work with you? And then how do you serve those that you provide a product or service for? Let's talk about your customer focus. The first way that you're going to serve someone is your customer service and your customer focus, not customer service, but that's a part of that. But your customer focus. You must prioritize exceptional customer service and build strong relationships with your clients. What are you focused on? Is your product just a product that's out there? Or is your product or service out there to be able to solve a problem for someone? You know, the reason that you have your product, the reason that you have your service or service, the reason that you have them, that you created them, was because you saw a problem that needed to be solved, correct? If I'm correct, let me know. And so that knowing the focus of your product or service is for a particular client, means that you have to focus on what their needs are. If they're telling you that they, that they need that you need brakes, and I'll use a car. If your mechanic tells you that you need brakes, but you're like, nah, I need spark plugs. Or I should say the mechanic is telling you that you need brakes when you need spark plugs. He's not really focused on prioritizing what your needs are. You, as an entrepreneur, you must prioritize the needs of your clients. And providing that exceptional service. And when I say exceptional, I'm not going to say customer service. I say it like this: providing the exceptional experience. Because that's what's going to separate you from everyone else in your industry and everyone else as a whole. Because you providing an exceptional experience. So whichever product or service that you're providing, it's the exceptional service that your clients will come back for. Even if it's a first-time customer, they will come back because they had such an exceptional such an exceptional experience that they want to come back again and again and again. The reason why Chick-fil-A is as successful as it is because they prioritize their customer experience. They make sure that your experience going to a Chick-fil-A is an experience that you're not going to get at other fast food restaurants. They're going to make sure that your French fries are hot, your burger is hot. They're going to make sure that your drink is cold. They're going to make sure that the ice cream machine is fixed. I'm sorry, I had to throw that in there. They'll make sure that the ice cream machine is working. That's providing the exceptional experience. That's prioritizing your client's experience? Here's the first question, do you prioritize your client's experience? Every time that they have an experience with you, is it something that they aren't going to get from anyone else? How do you make that happen? I promise you, if you make that happen, you'll find yourself gaining more clients. You'll find yourself getting more referrals. You'll find yourself with people beating down your door for you to come and speak. I want you to think about that. That's the first one, is your customer focus. Where's your customer focus? Do you prioritize the exceptional experience? Number 2 is your community engagement. How engaged are you in the community? And if you're going to serve, you got to serve your customers or your clients. You have to serve your community that you are part of. There is not one entrepreneur listening to me that you should not be serving in your community. You should not be engaged. You should not be engaged in your community. You must participate in community service activities and contribute to causes that align with your values. So are you serving your community? How? And I'm not going to say, do you serve your community? I'm going to ask you, how are you serving your community? If you cannot answer that question, you're not focused. You're not engaged in the very people that support you on a consistent basis, even if it's online, even if it's through social media, your social media communities. How are you serving them? I try to, hopefully, this is a part of how I serve you. As my social media community, as a part of my social media ecosystem, hopefully I'm giving you an experience that you aren't getting from everyone else. I'm serving you as a community as a whole because I'm engaged with you. I'm listening to you. I'm gaining to understand. I'm listening to understand what your needs are, what your problem is, so that I can be of assistance to showing you how my product and how my services solve your problem. So the second one is your community engagement. You got to, in order to serve, you got to serve your customers or your clients. With your client experience, with your exceptional experience. You got to be, you have to serve your community, be engaged with them, listening to them, and you listen to learn and you learn to listen, so that you can serve them better. We're talking about serving today. I can't serve you if I don't know what it is that you need. You can't serve your clients if you don't know what their needs are. You can't serve your community if you don't know what your community's needs are. So you got to take the time out to learn what your communities need. Like I said, that's your online community, and that's also your physical community that you are a part of. So that's 2, your community engagement. Number 3 is your team support. You want to foster a supportive and inclusive work environment that values and empowers your team members. If it's more than just you, which it should be, because you should have a circle of impact, you should have people that you're serving as well, that work for you and that work with you. Those that's your team. People that work for you, people that work with you. How are you serving them? Those that work for you, do they have the tools that they need in order to be able to do what it is that you're asking them to do? I say that all the time. It was one of the things that I was adamant about when I was in corporate America, when I was working for corporate America. And the thing that when I was whether I was the director of housekeeping, whether I was a front office manager, whether I was whatever capacity that I was, assistant general manager, whatever capacity that I was in, manager of the Hollywood video store, when I ran those particular entities, my thing to my district manager, and they didn't like me because I held them accountable. Don't ask me to do something if you're not going to give me the tools in order to be able to do it. Because if I can't give those that work my team members, the support that they need, which means that the supplies that they need in order to be able to do the job that we're asking them to do, then you can't hold me accountable, because I don't have what I need in order to be able to give them what they need. So serving means you giving your team the tools that they need, the ability that they need in order to be able to do their job, in order for them to be able to serve the clients that you have, the customers that you have, and even yourself. Look at yourself. How are you going to be able to give your clients, your customers, what their needs are, or assist them in solving their problem, if you don't have the tools that you need? So I want you to, the serve thing is probably one out of all of these, I'm going to say this is the most important one. Out of this push system and strategy, progressing, understanding, serving, and habits, the most important one is how you serve. How you serve your clients, how you serve the community, how you serve your team, and then the last one is how you serving the value that you're creating in your product or service. You must continually seek ways to add value to your product and services and your client interactions. Do you add value each and every time that you have an encounter with those that you serve? I'm going to say that again because I like that myself. Do you add value to everyone that you have an encounter with when you serve, when you're in the capacity of serving? That means every time that someone has an encounter with your business, with your brand, with you, with your team, does that encounter add value to them? Does it add value to those that you serve? I told you, I wake up each and every morning asking myself, how can I add value to those that I'm serving? That's you. How do I add value to what it is that I'm going to say to you, that I'm going to offer you, and what it is that I want to give to you? How does that add value to your day? That's why I do these videos each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I want to add value to each and every entrepreneur, whether you're watching live, whether you're watching the replay, whichever circumstance that you come across this information, I want to add value to you. Same way that I do during the day. When I have my conversations, when I have my the encounters with a potential customer, with a client that I'm dealing with, whether it's a client that I'm dealing with now, do I add value? That's how you serve. You want to, you want to have a value creation mentality. You want to continuously seek ways to add value to your product, to your product or your service, and your client encounters. So today, as you go through your day-to-day, your homework is to think about, one, how you're serving your clients, your community, and your team. And then ask yourself this question: am I adding value to this person, to this business, to this brand, to this organization, whatever the interaction is? Am I adding value to them because they had an encounter with me today. I promise you, if you take that approach to the encounters that you have today, watch how your community will grow. Watch how your client list will grow, and watch how those that want to work for you and with you will grow. We've got to have a serve mindset, y'all. And when I say serve, creating value in the encounter. Create the value in the encounter, and they will become consistent, loyal clients. They'll go from being customers just being customers to being loyal clients. But you got to serve them. That's what we do here on this Work Forward Wednesday. I want you to go out and serve today. If somebody asks you what you up to today, oh, I'm just out here serving. You be like, what? Yeah, I'm serving my clients. I'm serving my community, and I'm serving my team. Serve today. How can you serve those that are in your ecosystem today? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. This is what we do here in the Brand U Suite. And if this is something that you want to kind of go more in depth with, this push system, this push strategy system, then connect with me. Y'all know what I do. I always put the contact information in the description so that you can connect with me. We can go into more detail about the entrepreneurial briefcase, which is there to assist you to be able to, like I said, reclaim your time so that you can focus on maintaining a stronger connection with your family, friends, and with those that you serve. That's what we do here. That's what I do every day, all day, is creating value in those that I serve. I pride myself on being able to do that, creating value in those that I serve. That's what separates me from everyone else. I'm trying to create value in you, and I create value in you by serving you. You create value in yourself by you create value by getting the information, and then as a return, you can create value in the encounters that you have with those that you serve with your products and services. So I want you to take that with you all day today. It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a super fantastic day. Peace.